Hi, everybody. Welcome to my Tuesday under 5 minute devotion where I just share with you for just a few minutes to give you some thoughts and some scripture for your day. So appreciate you being along for the ride for me, with me today. A lot of folks know that I'm a fan of Bigfoot. And it's not that I believe in Bigfoot, but I'm fascinated by the idea. I think it's over here. Whoops, you can't really see them, but little Bigfoot figurines and things that people give me. And I live here in the Pacific Northwest where there's more curiosity about Bigfoot. And so, like I said, I don't believe in Bigfoot, but the idea of it fascinates me. And the Bible has its own version of Bigfoot, I think, in a way. Well, not like Bigfoot, but a sea monster. It's often referred to as Leviathan, and there's a few verses like in the Psalms and some other places where it's referred to. And what did they mean by that? We're not really sure. But here's an example from Job. Now, the end of Job, if you remember, it. Let's do it like this. It it's God finally speaks after and Job and his friends have had their long theological discussion, and God asks a bunch of questions, and this one chapter 41 addresses Leviathan. And it's all the way of saying, hey, I'm God, and can you do this? No, you can't. I'm God. So, but it's in Job 41, can you draw out Leviathan with a hook, restrain his tongue with a rope? His sneezes emit flashes of light. His eyes are like dawn's rays. Shafts of fire shoot from his mouth. Like fiery sparks, they fly out. Smoke pours from his nostrils like a boiling pot over reeds. His breath lights coals. A flame shoots from his mouth. That's Job 41, verse 1, and verses 18 through 21. And that's Common English Bible. So I cherry picked just a few verses there, but you can go and read the whole section if you want. Now, what is this? I don't know. Did somebody see a crocodile and think that was a scary sea monster, or were they just worried about what was in the deep? Did they see a whale or something and think, oh my gosh, what is this? I don't know. But I read all of this and I think, okay, you look into the deeps of nature, the deeps of the sea, and you get frightened. And whether it's Bigfoot lurking out there or Leviathan in the deeps of the sea, that there's, what lurks out there scares us. And it's interesting to me to say, what scares you? To ask the question, what scares you? Because all of us have things. And by that, I mean more than just public speaking or spiders or snakes or whatever it is. I'm no fan of snakes, but more than just general phobias, but what are the fears that lurk in your heart? And I almost think of Leviathan as a mirror to the fears that lurk in our heart. And what are the deepest fears that you hold? And here's the thing. Many spiritual thinkers in many different traditions talk about facing whatever scares us as a pathway to our spiritual growth, or at least embracing our fears, or not allowing them to be the thing that control us. And so I want to read you a poem from Rumi. It's called The Guest House. And here we go. This being human is a guest house. Every morning a new arrival, a joy, a depression, a meanness. Some momentary awareness comes as an unexpected visitor. Welcome and entertain them all. Even if they're a crowd of sorrows who violently sweep your house empty of its furniture, still treat each house guest honorably. He may be clearing you out for some new delight. The dark thought, the shame, the malice, meet them at the door laughing and invite them in. Be grateful for whoever comes, because each has been sent as a guide from beyond. And so I think whatever fear it has, maybe you don't have to face it head on, but at least you can sit down and have a cup of coffee with it and understand it. And maybe if you do so, there's a path to growth. So anyway, these are things going through my head today. I appreciate you being along with me for the ride. Go and face your fears, or at least sit down and meet it today. Peace to you all. Bye-bye.